Hey guys, welcome to Homesteading Through Our Eyes. Today we're going to talk about solar powered electric fencing for your garden. Keep your critters out. So the list of things you will need is your solar powered energy provider, which has a battery in it, and the solar feeds the battery and the battery feeds the fence. You need your electric fence wire, 17 gauge. They say multiple gauges will work. Check compared to the distance of how far your fence is going to be and what you need. These are insulated fence guides, wire fence guides. They work for the poly rope, the braided rope electric fence, or the wire as we chose to go with. And these come with nails. We use screws. The last thing here is your extenders for fence. Our chicken wire was a little close to our fence and you can't have it touch, so these act as extenders. You simply put that on the chicken wire and your base post goes on the end of it, and it just keeps your fence off your electric wire. So we just got finished with our electric fence and we wanted to give you a walkthrough, so if you had any questions or you were looking how to do your own, that you could do it easily, because it was really easy. Anyone could do this. So the first step we took was buying the insulators and some of the material that we were going to need. You can get it online for cheaper than you can find it in the stores, but the insulator came with nails, but we decided to go with screws. The next step was taking the wire and running it the length of the entire fence. So you simply leave 10 inches of extra wire, tie it around, well, not tie it, but bend it around something so it's holding sturdy. Maybe even get a few twists if you have to, and then stretch the wire tight to the next one, and so on and so forth, and keep it tight and keep it slack around the entire fence line. So after pulling your electric line taut all the way around your fence line and your posts, what you want to do is wrap it 2 to 3 to 4 times around your last insulator, and it's on a pretty sturdy post here, so it's holding the tautness. We have a little break here. When I was wrapping it, the wire became thin and ended up breaking, so this is actually the way that connecting wire is suggested if that ever happens. You just twist it and wrap it tightly around the wire one way and around the wire the other way. Show a closer an example. So after anchoring your wire on your strong post around your insulator, it's time to add your handle for your gate. To add the handle, you simply leave an extra amount of wire through the hole and out the other side. Measure it. Pull the wire until you get all the slack in this line, and twist again. I decided to double the wire first and then put it through the hole, and use double wire just to make it more sturdy. just in case. When you first start, your extra wire that's wrapped around to anchor the wire while you pull it taut all the way around is now going to be turned into a loop for your gate handle to connect to. So again, I went with a double wire, double it up, make a loop, twist it around the wire, and then in this case I was lucky because the twist actually caught the insulator and is keeping it from slipping through. We're back at the Energizer, and we're going to show you how to connect your ground rods as well as how to install the ground rods to the Energizer. So you simply run a wire about 20 foot or whatever your specs call for, and you make a little design out of your wire that fits. And simply screw down the wire to the connector snugly. That's it. Your wire then runs down to your first ground rod. And what I did here is wrapped it around 2 or 3 times and secured it with a zip tie, and it leads down to the next one. And I did the same thing down there with that. Wrapped it several times just to anchor it off and wrapped it with a zip tie. So this grounding rod here is actually 8 foot long, and we pounded it into the ground about 6 foot. This will ensure your ground works along with your electric fence to give your animal a shock. Same thing with the other post. That one was about 6 foot long, and we pounded that into the ground about 4 feet.